and welcome to my channel. I'm your host Mohsen Ali and you are watching Global Scope News. Today we have got an important topic to discuss, the upcoming 2024 Democrat National Convention. Now, with the election just 3 months away, political tensions are running high, and the convention is set to play a pivotal role in the shaping the directions of the Democrat Party as well as the overall political landscape. In the US, we are going to break it all down from the key the speeches to the hidden narratives and that could make a significant impact on the upcoming election. So stay with me as we explore what this convention really means and how and why it matters on a such larger scale. But before we dive in, make sure to subscribe to Global Scope News and click the bell icon, also a notification bell, so you will never miss a video. Alright, let's get into it. To really understand why this year's convention is so important, we need to look back at its history. The Democratic National Convention is not just a political event, it's a tradition that's been around for nearly 200 years. The first one took in the 1932 when the Democratic delegates meet to nominate President Jackson for a second term. At the time, the convention was seen as an essential part of the democratic process, a place where the party could come together and the formally selected its nominees. Since then, the convention has evolved into something much more than just a nominating event. It's become a platform for shaping the party's identity, a movement. A movement when Democrats come together to unify behind a shared visions and send a message to the American public. This is where the party showcases its policies, its values, and its leaders, and where it hopes to energize its base for the upcoming election. In that sense, this convention carries with it not just the weight of history but the pressure of the future. With an election looming, the Democratic Party knows that this event is its chance to make a strong case to the American people. That's just about why they should win, but about what they stand for. It's a chance to reform their values, address these challenges the country is facing, and present a clear plan for how they will tackle those issues if they win the November and this year. That's especially true with the Kamala Harris already locked in the as a nominee. The focus is not who will represent the party. It's on what the party stands for. This shift allows the Democrat to take a step back and think more broadly about their platforms and their messages. They are not just choosing a candidate, they are defending the directions of the country for the next 4 years and potentially beyond. Let's dive into the deeper into the platform itself. The Democrat Party has released a draft for its platform, and while some of the issues may seem familiar, inflation, climate change, gun violence, there is a lot more happening. Lot more happening. This platform is not just about addressing the issues of today's. It's about the positioning the party of the future. One of the key points in the platform is the focus on climate change. Now we have all heard the around the climate changes for the years. But what's interesting about this platform? is that the Democrats are taking a more aggressive stance than they have in the past. They are calling for a major investments in green energy with the goals of reaching net zero emissions by 2050. This is not just about protecting the environment, it's about transforming the economy. The Democrats see climate change not just a threat, but as an opportunity, a chance to create millions of new jobs in renewable energy, to reduce our reliance on the fossil fuels and the positions the U.S. as a global leaders in the fight against climate change. But it's not just about the environment. This platform also addresses issues like healthcare, education, and criminal justice reforms. And while these all are critical issues, which stands out to me is the way the Democrats are farming them. They are not just talking about fixing problems, they are talking about creating a more equitable society. This platform is about more than just policy, it's about values. The Democrats are positioning themselves as the part of the family's equality and the justice, and they are making the case that their policies are the best way to achieve those goals. Talking about the platform as also the part of the Democrat is a stark contrast to the Republicans, particularly when it comes to issues like healthcare and the economy. The Republicans led Donald Trump has focused heavily on tax cuts and a more hands-off approach to the government. The Democrats, on the other hand, are advocating for a more active role for the government in addressing the challenges facing the country. They are calling for expanded healthcare access, increased funding for public education, and more robust protections for workers and consumers. And then there is the issue of gun violence. The Democrats are talking as much stronger stance on gun control than they have in the past, calling for calling for a ban on assault weapons, universal backgrounds checks, and red flag also, and red flag law. This is a direct response to the growing of the mass shooting in the U.S. And it's an issue that resonates that with many voters, particularly younger voters who have grown up in the shadow of gun violence. What's also interesting about the platform is the way it's being formed as a counter to Project to 2025, a conservative blueprint for what a second Trump administration could look like. While Trump has tried to distance himself from the project, many of his close allies were involved in shaping it, and it provides a window into the kind of a policies we could see if Trump were to win in November. That the Democrats are using this to their advantages, positioning himself as the party of progress, while finding the Republicans as the party of regulations now. While the platform is certainly important, what's perhaps even more critical is the message around it. The Democratic Party knows that it's facing a divided electorate, and they are using these conventions as a way to rally their base while also trying to win over undecided voters. This is where these speeches comes in. We have got some major names lined up to speak at the year's conventions, from President Biden to former President Barack Obama to Kamala Harris herself. These speeches are not just about promoting the party's platforms. They are about projecting unity, strength, and clear visions for the future. The Democrats are trying to show that they are not just a collection of individuals, but the movement that's ready to lead the country. But it's not just about the big names. The DNS has also made a point of including the voices of everyday Americans. We are going to hear stories from regular people, some of whom even voters for Trump in 2016. This is a strategic move aimed at showing that the Democratic Party is not just for the political elite, it's for everyone. By featuring these personal stories, the party is all. This party is hoping connect with the voters on a more emotional level, something that could be crucial in a such polarized election. Let's talk a bit more about the speakers. We have already mentioned some of the big names: President Biden, Barack Obama, Kamala Harris. But these are a few other speeches that are worth paying attention to. First, there is Illinois Governor JB, who's been making a name for herself as one of the rising stars in the Democratic Party. His speech will likely focus on the work he has done in the Illinois, particularly around issues like healthcare and education. And it will be interesting to see how the positioning himself as a potential future leaders for the party. Then there is a former President Bill Clinton, who remains one of the most influential figures in the Democratic Party. While while his speech will likely focus on unity and the importance of winning in the November, it will also be a chance for Clinton to reaffirm his legacy and reward voters for the success of her administrations. Finally, there is a House minority leaders Hakeem Jeffries, who's been positioning himself as a potential figure, as a potential future speaker for the House. His speech will likely focus on the work that Democrats have done in the House to protect voting rights, expand healthcare access, and address climate change. But perhaps the most important speech of the convention will come from Kamala Harris as the party's nominee. She will be taking the stage on the final night of the convention to formally accept the nominated and deliver her vision for the future of the country. This will be a pivotal moment not just for Harris but for the Democrat Party as a whole. Her speech will set the tone for the rest of the election cycle, and it will be her chance to show voters that she will ready to lead the country. Now, while all of this happening inside the convention, there is a there is also a lot going on outside. Protesters are expected, particularly around the issues of US supported for Israel actions in Gaza. This is a continuous issues that has divided many within the Democratic Party, and it will be interesting to see how the party handles these protests. The city of Chicago is expecting as many of 10,000 protesters together outside the conventions, and there is some big names and the tensions between the protesters and the city about where they will be allowed the demonstrate. This could create some tensions both inside and outside the convention, and it will be worth watching to see how the parties addresses the concerns of these protesters. So, why does all of the matters? Well, this convention is more than just a formality. It's a chance of the Democratic Party to set the tune for the rest of the election cycle with the Kamala Harris as their nominee. They are focusing on building coalitions that can take on the Republicans in November. And that wraps up of our deep dive into the upcoming Democratic National Convention and its potential impact on the 2024 election. As we have seen, this is a much more than a political event. It's a total movement that could shape the future of the Democratic Party and the directions of the United States for years to come. With key speeches, a powerful platform, and the parties and find a message. It's clear that the stakes are higher than ever. Now, I had loved to hear your thoughts. Do you think the Democrats are setting themselves up for success with their platform and messaging? Or what do you think? Like? What do you think the key issue will be as we head into the election? Let me know in the comment below. And if you have not already, make sure to subscribe to Global Scope News and hit that notification bell so you will never miss any update. We will continue to keep you informed on the latest in politics, global scope news, and also global news and much more. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Take care.